Now on Nightside, a parade, lights, and fireworks. The Christmas season arrives in style in Coeur d'Alene.
Our beautiful sunny day is now turning into a cold, clear night. I'll let you know what kind of temperatures to expect for Saturday morning in the First Alert forecast.
And some Siberian tigers celebrating their sweet 16th birthday today at Cattails Wildlife Center. A look at the special present they got. You're watching 4 News Now on Nightside. Well, Coeur d'Alene officially kicked off the Christmas season tonight with its traditional tree lighting and fireworks display. Good evening and thanks for joining us here tonight. I'm Jordan Smith. Derek and Kirsten have the night off. The Lake City put on a spectacular show this evening, as you just saw, and it's decked out with its twinkling glory. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez has the story.
As you can see from the display behind me, downtown Coeur d'Alene has officially transformed into a winter wonderland. Now hundreds of families were all here tonight to watch it happen and to kick off the start of the Christmas season. This time of year is all about traditions, and one of Coeur d'Alene's favorites happened tonight.
I'm really excited for Christmas. This is like the one thing I've been looking forward to all year.
It's just an awesome season. Christmas is probably our favorite time of the year.
Yeah. For some, these festivities are a yearly tradition, and for young families like the Hausers, it's a new custom to look forward to each season. Their favorite part?
Being able to see like the excitement in our kids' eyes.
For sure.
Yeah, we're excited.
For the 36th year, hundreds of families all gathered downtown to watch a parade full of music, decked out floats, and familiar faces. And the biggest and brightest fireworks show yet. Families and friends of all ages watched with the same look of joy on their faces. The night came to an end with a holiday favorite, the tree lighting at the Coeur d'Alene Resort. This year, over 1.5 million lights are shining, making spirits bright.
It's the magic of Christmas.
If you're like any of the people we spoke to tonight, the best part of the year is just getting started. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene, Allison Martinez, 4 News Now.
Oh, it looked chilly out there tonight, and it was. Here are 4 things to know about your weather. It is going to be a beautiful Saturday, a little bit of patchy fog, but it is going to be chilly. Cooler than today by about 5 degrees and very cool tomorrow morning. Very good thing, travel all clear across the region if you are headed out. Temperatures right now have already dropped into the teens in Deer Park and Cheney. It is 26 degrees at 9 Mile right now and 26 in Post Falls and Liberty Lake. Some of these numbers even cooler than the forecasted overnight lows. We are seeing the fog developing around the region, and that will possibly even increase our temperatures in a couple of spots, but we'll be down in the teens in many communities around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, including Meade. Saturday planner, we're heading up to a high of only 35 degrees. It is going to be a pretty day. If you do wake up with a little bit of fog at your house, it shouldn't be around for long. Expect sunshine, and then we are headed down to another very chilly morning for Sunday. I'll be back with the second half of your weekend forecast and tell you about some hints of snow coming for next weekend. That's in just a few minutes. Jordan.
All right, Chris, thanks for that. And there is a festive atmosphere in downtown Spokane. The sidewalk trees will be aglow with lights. The ice ribbon is full of skaters, and the historic Crescent department store's displays return to the windows of the Davenport Grand Hotel tomorrow.
It's just a nice time of year in Spokane. It's really, the lights and people out in the cold and sort of making the best of it.
Everything is set for the Numerica tree lighting celebration tomorrow in Riverfront Park. It all gets underway at 4 o'clock at the plaza in Riverfront Park near the skate ribbon. There's going to be food trucks and live entertainment, and the lights go on at 6 p.m. And there are many other great events going on as a part of the festivities, including the Riverfront Market. For a full schedule of events, visit our website, kxly.com. And if you want to get the flavor of a historic Spokane Christmas, you can check out the Campbell House in Browns Edition this weekend. The Campbell House is a part of the Museum of Arts and Culture and has been since 1924 when it was donated to the museum. It's decorated for the season as it would have looked in the early 1900s. The festivities get underway at 4 o'clock. Father Christmas will greet visitors at the Mac Plaza and hand out timed tickets for the tours. The North Central High School Choir and the St. John's Children's Choir will be singing holiday songs, and there will be a scavenger hunt as well as holiday card making activities for the younger kids. And the best part, it's all free. And we are less than 14 hours away from the Apple Cup of this year. It's a huge game for both the WSU Cougars and the University of Washington Huskies. Can the Cougs pull off a massive upset and become bowl eligible? Or will the Dogs stay on course for a run at the national title? Alex Crescenti has this week's Chalk Talk.
We are just less than a day away from the 115th playing of the Apple Cup, a matchup that has been dominated by Washington over the years. On average, the Huskies win it 2 out of every 3 times. So you're more likely to meet a Cougar quarterback that has lost the Apple Cup 3 times than has won it 3 times. Lucky for you, we talked to both. Oh, college football rivalry week. The passion, the stakes, and the hate.
You know, there's no love lost by any means when you talk about the Washington Huskies.
Well, in light of what happened just recently, I hate them even more. I mean, seriously.
The Apple Cup has been played 114 times, with Washington State only winning 33 of those matchups. Former quarterback Alex Brink holds the WSU record with 3 wins over the Huskies.
When you go to Washington or Washington State, you know, everyone says you kind of throw out the record books, and whatever happens in the Apple Cup, you know, equates to a good season.
And then there's players like Jack Thompson, who never saw a win over UW in his playing days.
You know, I had 4 head coaches in 4 years. That's a lame excuse, but it is what it is. And we went in and fought our butts off.
There's an old saying among fans: I'd rather go 1-11 and win the Apple Cup than 11-1 and lose it. Okay, maybe that's a little dramatic, but it still shows what the game means to those involved.
And depending on how your year's going, right, it means the world, right? If you're out of bowl contention, then it's the most important game on the year at that point. And if you're competing for a championship, then there's no doubt it's the most important games.
And even though this rivalry will continue for at least the next 5 years, Coug fans aren't exactly rolling out the welcome mat for their friends from the West Side after they moved to the Big Ten.
It's bad enough what happened, but how it happened. And, you know, don't get me started. But for me, my message is loud and clear to all Cougs. It's time to, you know, if ever there's time to come off the sidelines and do whatever we can to help Washington State University, it's time.
Now, the stakes of the game pretty simple at this point. A win for the Cougars, and they are bowl eligible for the 8th straight season. A win for the Huskies, and they inch ever closer to their 2nd appearance in the college football playoff. Reporting in Seattle tonight, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
Well, there's a lot on the line in Seattle tomorrow, Alex. Thanks for that. Meantime, here in Spokane, people throughout the inland Northwest lined up early to get the best deals this Black Friday. And because of inflation, people who don't usually shop on Black Friday were out early looking to save money any way they can. Bronte Sorotsky has the story.
Downtown Spokane is busy with Black Friday shoppers who have been going at it since early this morning, all hoping to get the best deals for the holidays.
I woke up at 5:30 and we went to Ulta and Old Navy, and then we came downtown.
But some first-time Black Friday shoppers like Riley Kyle were up a little too early.
But everything downtown opened at like 9, so we had to wait.
Despite months of feeling the squeeze of inflation on their wallets, Black Friday shoppers filled downtown Spokane. Even Calvin Forsyth. He says he's not a huge shopper, but with deals like the ones he found, he had bags upon bags of new things.
I'm definitely out here because of the deals.
And while stores were busy, they were nothing like they were decades ago.
We are seeing less than we thought we would. Yeah, we thought it was going to be crazy, but it's not as busy as I thought.
Stores throughout downtown offered deals like up to 50% off at Urban Outfitters. Lululemon had deals up to 60% off. Despite inflation driving up costs, the National Retain Federation expects the year's holiday sales to increase by 3 to 4% more from last year. Reporting in Spokane, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
Well, take a look at this early Black Friday shopper. It's a deer. Police in Rockland, Maine were called to the store yesterday when the alarm went off When they got there, they found a front glass window smashed out and items inside knocked over. Police were clearing the building when they were met with the suspect, which was a white-tailed deer, who was having a tough time with the slick floors. It left the store on its own accord, scouting out the deals early on Black Friday, no doubt. Well, a favorite fruit recently linked to a salmonella outbreak, how to keep your kids safe. Plus, some Siberian tigers celebrated their sweet 16th birthday today at Cattails Wildlife Center. A look at the special present they got. That's next on Nightside.
Beautiful pick of the night tonight. This is from Jim Howe's sunset in Laclede last night on Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful time for sunsets, especially with those clear skies, but they do make for cold nights. And I've got a few of those to tell you about in the 7-day forecast after the break.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Sweet Palace and Sapphire Jewelry in Phillipsburg, Montana.
Experience the magic and share the joy at Disney's Frozen, the spectacular new musical. From the producer of The Lion King and Aladdin, this beloved story comes to life on stage in an unforgettable theatrical experience. You've never seen Frozen like this.
Disney's Frozen is coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts, July 24th to August 4th. Don't be left out in the cold. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com today.
The Walker's Furniture Black Friday sale is on now. Get big discounts starting this week, and all stores will be open extended hours with big Black Friday discounts. Or get no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest financing for up to 5 years.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your living room or get that new dining room or bedroom furniture just in time for those holiday gatherings. Plus, choose from a large selection of top name brand mattress sets.
Furnish your life for less during the Black Friday sale at Walker's.
Hey there, everybody. It's me, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yes.
Expect the unexpected.
And I've never seen you in the club till it closed.
Well, I beg to differ. In fact, I even have a tattoo on my leg.
Jimmy Kimmel Live, weeknights on ABC.
Dear road rivals, you may have 4 wheels, headlights, and a similar build, but our resemblance ends right there. You see, the Camry's been named best-selling car in America. But cheer up, wannabe twinsies. If you try harder, maybe you can catch up. Later, Toyota.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Spokane's grand holiday tradition lives at Christmas Tree Elegance in the Davenport Hotel and River Park Square. Fabulous packages raffled to support our symphony.
We want a tree. We want a tree, and so can you.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Tin Roof.
Your forecast first for tonight, mostly clear skies, light winds, 22 degrees for an overnight low, 35 tomorrow, some patchy fog possible and light winds. We do still have plenty of dry air moving in, but there's some fog developing around the region as well. Our passes tomorrow, great shape. Clear. We'll have partly cloudy skies. Right now, the roads are just dry, not even wet. Here's a look at our forecast. As you see, we have a ridge of high pressure that is building in. We're still on the eastern edge of that ridge through the weekend, which brings in that cool air from the north, so temperatures will remain below average. When we start to see some changes, we'll see this ridge of high pressure flatten, and that is going to allow some systems to move in toward the end of next week. That is the first time we're going to see any precipitation, but I think once we get things going, it is going to be productive in the mountains. I'll explain in a moment, but first, this is the result of those clear skies at night. We have some cold nights ahead down in the lower 20s in Spokane. Many of the outlying areas are going to be down in the single digits. Here's a look at morning lows across the region. 19 in Colville, 22 in Spokane, and 26 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. We'll be at 22 down in Moscow and Pullman. High temperatures tomorrow running about 5 degrees below average at 35 in Spokane, 37 degrees down in Moscow and Pullman, as well as Colville and Bonners Ferry. Just 36 with some sunshine tomorrow in Sandpoint. got some skiing to do this weekend, but no new snow, at least coming from nature over the next several days. We're going to be dry through the weekend, dry through about Wednesday. Thursday, we start to see some changes. Clouds will be increasing Thursday and Thursday night and into Friday. We have the chance of some valley snow and a mix of rain and snow during the day. We'll be watching this very closely in terms of travel problems next Friday morning and Friday through the day for that matter. Meanwhile, I just want to show you now the extended forecast beyond that is calling for above average precipitation for that first week of December. Also above average temperatures, so we may not get that snow down in the valleys, but hopefully we'll be able to make up some ground in terms of the snow in the mountains. So I know skiers and snowboarders, you are anxiously awaiting more snow.
Well, Chris, this is a fun story and one you probably remember from about 16 years ago. They were in the newsroom. Oh, here it is now. You have your hands full with them. Look at there you are. Look at this. That is you with your baby daughter, Gabby, is that right?
That is correct, when she arrived from China, yes.
Wow, that is super cool video. And then just a couple weeks later, you were introducing the Inland Northwest, some baby tiger cubs born at Cattails. I wonder if we got that there.
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
Yes.
16 years ago.
I remember all those babies.
Yes, and you were telling me that they were in this studio, actually.
They
which was
did when they were a little bit bigger. There's not a place there now, but yeah, in their little cages they came in and we interviewed them on the air.
16 years goes by pretty quick, and then all grown up today. You can take a look at what those cubs look like today. Those Siberian tigers hosted a sweet 16th birthday party at Cattails Wildlife Center. Each one received some special presents for the Sweet 16 gift with some meat. These tigers are considered to be middle-aged, and the span of these tigers in captivity about 18 to 20 years.
I've never seen them get real active, but once all the gifts were out there, they were pretty happy to run around and tear things up.
And these tigers, as we just said, considered to be middle-aged now. 18 to 20 years, and they're 16 now, but yeah, it looks like they're still pretty playful out there, Chris.
Not welcome in the newsroom, however, at this point.
They got a little too big for us, unfortunately. Well, Washington is among states of a case of salmonella linked to cantaloupe. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 56 new cases of salmonella have been reported since last week. So far, a total number of 99 cases have been reported in 32 states, including 28 hospitalizations. 2 deaths have also been reported in Minnesota. Cantaloupes are being recalled due to the outbreak, including Rudy brand whole cantaloupes, Freshness Guaranteed brand, as well as Racetrack brand pre-cut cantaloupes. Childhood obesity is at an all-time high, according to the CDC. But a new law in Maryland aims to help by offering more healthy options for kids. Sugary drinks like artificially sweetened juices, flavored milk, and some sports drinks are one of the leading cases of childhood obesity, says the American Academy of Pediatrics. The Healthy Meals for Children law in Montgomery County, Maryland, hopes to change that by mandating restaurants with kids' menus to offer at least one healthy children's menu. This includes offering healthier drinks such as water, low-fat milk, or 100% juice. The bill also states that a healthy meal option cannot exceed 600 calories. When we come back tonight, nearly 50 days after being taken hostage by Hamas terrorists, a small group of hostages is walking free. A story coming up next on Nightside.
Later tonight on Nightline, Finding Happiness, we go to what's been called the world's happiest country, Finland, with 3 Americans looking to learn its secrets and bring happiness back home.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The holidays inspire us all to connect. With family, with friends, no matter what the road throws at you. So find the connection you're looking for this winter in a new SUV with standard all-wheel drive during the Mazda Season of Inspiration sales event.
With effortless power and the reliability of iActive all-wheel drive, Mazda CUVs are built for the Pacific Northwest. Take a test drive today at Foothills Mazda or shop now at SpokaneMazda.com.
Black Friday mattress discounts are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort and Beautyrest Black Hybrid sets. Plus, save up to $300 on Purple mattresses. And take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest for 5 years.
Plus, receive up to $300 of free furniture, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less during the Black Friday sale at Walker's.
It's time to race in for the Black Friday sales event at Crank up your tunes with a new head unit. Plus, get 50% off all subwoofers and bass packages starting at $299. Or take advantage of Black Friday markdowns on window tints and remote starts, including install, as well as truck lifts. 50% off. And when you buy 3 rugged new snow tires, get the 4th tire free during the Black Friday sale at Snow's.
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
4 News Now is brought to you by PAR.
Thanks for staying up with Nightside here tonight. Nearly 50 days after being taken hostage by Hamas terrorists, 24 Israeli and foreign citizen peoples are now free. This video on your screen now, recorded by Hamas, shows the moment that handover took place. The released hostages include children as young as 2, 4, and 5, as well as some of their mothers and other women hostages ages 79 and 85. A convoy of Red Cross ambulances carried the hostages into Egypt, and they're now on their way to reunite with their families.
I've consistently pressed for a pause in the fighting for 2 reasons: to accelerate and expand humanitarian assistance going into Gaza, and 2, to facilitate the release of hostages.
And in exchange, Israel released 39 Palestinian women and teenage prisoners. Day 1 of the temporary ceasefire appears to be holding. Plans are ongoing for the release of more hostages in the coming days. Investigators have identified the married couple killed Wednesday in a fiery explosion near the U.S.-Canadian border. It prompted a massive law enforcement response in Niagara Falls. Investigators say Kurt and Monica Villani died in the car crash, both 53 years old, and lived in Grand Island, New York. That's about 10 miles from the crash scene. Despite initial concerns of a terror attack, the FBI has not found any connection to terrorism, and no explosives were found at the scene. Still ahead here tonight, the tradition of the Apple Cup continues, and it comes to a local grill. We'll explain to you the Apple Cup burger next. You're watching 4 News Now at 11.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Foothills Mazda.
Watch this. When in doubt, get your chest out. Live.
It's time to get down to business. Dance with the Stars is heaven. You come out here and you turn it up.
He's a dancer, come on.
Watch and vote live.
Now we're cooking with some hot sauce.
Dancing with the Stars, live Tuesday on ABC and Disney+.
This time of year, conditions can change drastically in minutes. For weather that extreme, you need the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Team. Online, on the air, and on the app. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
We aren't just HVAC specialists. We're a Lennox Premier dealer. That means we offer the most energy-efficient products on the market, with savings you can see and perfect air you can feel. Your comfort is our passion, and we're with you every breath of the way. Enjoy greater comfort and lower energy costs. Call us today and save on Lennox with special incentives and rebates.
Call Norco Heating and Air today.
Lewis Culligan, your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
It's Christmas in November this week at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene, and our Cal Auto Credit in Spokane, where we are lowering prices on all four-wheel drives, lifted and loaded half-ton and three-quarter-ton trucks, as well as delayed payments until next year.
Plus, we're giving away a new set of WeatherTech floor mats with every purchase, so you can get a new reliable vehicle for winter at big savings and delayed payments, and still have money left over for Christmas.
The Apple Cup has been around for more than a century, and with a historic rivalry game comes historic tradition. Drive around Spokane and you are bound to find both WSU and UW flags proudly flying from porches. Our sports crew is in Seattle tonight and will complete coverage of the game tomorrow. Meantime, Sports Director Julian Minnesone shows us how the tradition goes all the way to the dinner plate.
The Elk Public House in Spokane has been a staple in town since 1999. And every year, a special item gets added to the menu. The Apple Cup Burger pays tribute to the rivalry between Washington and Washington State. And we went to try it to see if the hype of the burger lives up to the hype of the game. You guys have an Apple Cup Burger. What's the story behind it?
Building on the tradition and trying to amp up for the big game, but we wanted to do something special about it, and we thought the best way to do it would be to just get all products that are from Washington State. Growing up in this community, the Apple Cup has always been a huge deal for everyone around here. Even as a kid, I remember, getting on a bus that my parents rented with other people in the community and going down to the game, and it's just a big deal to everyone in our community. And the same's true on the west side.
What do you think is the better beef, the one on the burger or the one between the Cougars and Huskies?
I think the one between the Cougar and the Huskies is probably a bigger beef for sure. Obviously ground beef, and then Cougar Gold cheese, of course. We've got Washington State apples, red onions, and then on the side is lentil soup. The Palouse is the world's largest lentil growing area, so I figured that's a good reason to do that.
Here goes nothing, huh? You said the Cougars and Huskies have better beef, but I don't know. You guys are giving them a run for their money right now,
nice. Man. Now we have an even bigger beef with the Huskies for splitting the conference and breaking it up, and there's a lot of bad blood there. But the tradition is so big that I think all fans are going to be happy to see it continue, and it's a big economic impact for the communities all around the state. So it's good that it can stay alive.
It's an A+ right there. And as you can see, the beef is real between the Cougars and Huskies. The Apple Cup Burger is served today through next week at the Elk in Spokane. It's one of the many traditions that get to remain alive with the Apple Cup continuing next year. Reporting in Seattle, Julian Minnesone, 4 News Now Sports.
Our sports team has had a lot of fun with this coverage, and kickoff for the Apple Cup is 1 o'clock tomorrow at Husky Stadium. As you just heard, we'll have complete coverage on a special edition of 4 News Now. That'll be tomorrow following the Georgia Tech game right here on ABC. The Schweitzer Ski Resort in Sandpoint, Idaho is set to open tomorrow. Might be a few weeks before other resorts open, but we wanted to help get you in the mood for some snow. We'll take you above the slopes of Schweitzer and Silver Mountain in this week's Air 4 Adventure.
Today we are doing a couple of jumps with KXLY here at Schweitzer Mountain. You're seeing some different 5s and 7s, switch and regular for people. I know that our snowpack is good, and we should be looking forward to a really good spring skiing this year. So, Schweitzer has been incredible. In North America, we have some of the best snow as of right now, and probably one of the best parks.
The terrain here is pretty phenomenal. You have everything from good steeps to fun cliffs everywhere to really good beginner and medium level terrain, and tons of it.
It is really a treat to ride the terrain that we have, from the terrain park all the way to the trees, to the cliffs, the little blue in the T-bar. It's all incredible.
Silver Mountain's a four-season resort. We've got a ski area and tubing hill we run all winter long, and we'll run well into the spring. Once we got into the heart of the season, man, it just piled up. We've had over 350 inches this year, well above our average. First day of spring, and it's perfect weather to go out and get some sunny turns and enjoy a little bit of everything. It varies so much. That's the beauty of spring. You know, we'll have a day like today where it's just perfect sun, great groomers, a little bit of soft stuff off to the sides, and then we may have 3 or 4 huge powder days before the season's out. So
gotta love those goggle tan days when the sun is so bright, it's warm, you can ski in a t-shirt. Just on top of Chair 2, and we had 360 views. We were pointing out Lookout Pass, Schweitzer Mountain. Today's been fantastic and sunny. Gotten so much snow. There have been multiple days this season where we've looked at each other and said, best day ever. Today's been blue sky and sunny with incredible visibility, and yeah, today's what it's about.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account. I get paid every time I buy something. It's like a bonus for me.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or all in a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
92.9 CCU.
Experience the magic and share the joy at Disney's Frozen, the spectacular new musical. From the producer of The Lion King and Aladdin, this beloved story comes to life on stage in an unforgettable theatrical experience. You've never seen Frozen like this.
Disney's Frozen is coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts, July 24th to August 4th. Don't be left out in the cold. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com today.
The Black Friday discounts are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
Get big holiday discounts or take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, 5 years, no interest financing.
On furniture for every room in your home this week at Walker's.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Love the sunshine if you are heading out. Maybe hang up some Christmas lights. Maybe stay inside and watch football and just look out at the sun. Then you stay warm, but it is going to be chilly.
That sounds like a good plan. I think you know, considering the rivalries tomorrow, that might be a lot of people's plans. Maybe.
It is on my list.
Yes,
at my house.
You've got a big game tomorrow. And it's not the Apple Cup.
No, my husband is a Michigan Wolverine, so.
The big game.
Yeah.
Might make or break the weekend.
Or the next several months, actually.
Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you tomorrow.